An ATF agent was tased, arrested at gunpoint by Columbus police. Wait, what?
Get on the ground. We'll figure it out.
On that 10-8.
Get your hands up.
Sir! Don't argue. Face down on the ground. Face down now! Face down!
You guys are making a big mistake.
Fine, we'll settle that second. Settle that. Face down now. All the way down. All the way. All the way.
This is from January 2021. There's a nice little pig-on-pig violence, dude. I do like this kind of content. I am a fan of that. You know, Hogalina's gone wild. You know, hog-on-hog violence. Let's take a look.
Got my IDs right here, left pocket. Left.
And we're going to put your arm behind your back,
Wait
sir.
a second.
Do not resist.
I'm not resisting.
You're acting-
Do not resist. It's so funny that people always say, like, stop resisting, do not resist, when, like, the entire fucking, like, the entire way of handcuffing someone is to force your body into contorting in a way that it is impossible to be in. It is a very uncomfortable and very painful way to stand. So, of course, your body automatically, because it can't stretch that way, will resist. That's why I always say, like, whenever people say, like, do not resist, stop resisting, they're fucking lying. Like, that's not a... They might legitimately think the other person is resisting, but, like, that's it. It doesn't matter. Like, of course you're going to resist. Your joints are fucking resisting.
Like a moron. Wait a second. Stop. Wait a second. Wait a second. Don't do this. Wait a second. I got a medical condition. Get my license out of my pocket.
We're getting you secured first.
Please, wait. No, whoa. Hold on. I'm hyperventilating. Please. Wait, please, sir. I'm
resisting.
I'm not.
Stop resisting.
Would you
now.
please get my ID out of my left pocket?
Stop
I'm begging you. My wife's pregnant. Please. It's right here.
Resist.
Please get it.
got
Wait,
one cuff on.
sir, help me up. Just hold me up. Sir, I can't do it. Wait. Sir!
Stop resisting now.
Please help me. Sir, please get my
Get your taser out.
my federal creds.
Get your taser out, Jill.
No, don't do that, please. Sir.
Don't make me tase you.
You're going to get tased. Put your right
No.
arm behind your back.
Okay.
Put your right arm behind
Help
your
me
back
up.
now. No.
Help me up.
No, you're going to stay on the ground and put your right arm behind your back.
Let me breathe.
You can
I'm
breathe
gonna.
just fine.
I'm gonna. Ow, don't do that. Okay, here. My God.
Get him cuffed.
It is cuffed. Please stop.
Get him cuffed.
Please stop, sir. Wait a second.
Oh, he busted out the taser, bro. He's tasing him.
Sir, please help me up. Please.
Get this kid.
I'm a federal agent. My God, my gun, my
You have
pistol.
no idea what you are, acting the way you are.
Sir,
Who the heck do you think you are acting like
nobody. I wanted you to see my goddamn creds. The lady was freaking out, for Christ's sake. Oh. Sir, please. Please. My God. Sir.
Roll over. Sit up.
It's in my God.
Sit
I
up.
showed her my
Sit up.
creds.
Let him sit up. Let him
I
sit up.
showed her my goddamn creds, for Christ's sake. Right there, left pocket. Left pocket, cargo pocket. Please take it out.
Stay don't try.
Guys,
Don't try.
I love this, dude. This is so funny. Motherfucker's getting his ass tased. He's still calling him sir, dude. It's just... Oh my God. Bootlicking is a disease, dude. Holy shit. Why is there a gun laying on the ground? Because he's an ATF agent, bro. What do you mean? It's his gun. Why is he resisting, though? Why isn't he remaining calm and letting the cop do their job? Interesting. Yeah, it almost feels like it's impossible to remain calm in a situation when a fat piece of shit's, 300-pound knee is collapsing your chest, right? It's kind of weird. As they pull your arm behind you. Huh.
I get it. I fucking get it.
Then you should have
Why
behaved
would
the
you
way
act the way you did?
They're still yelling at him. They're like, it's your fault we beat the shit out of you.
I wanted you to see my creds, for Christ's sake. My God, I'm here to fucking talk
No,
to
you're the one that's in the wrong.
Sir.
You know if you have interaction with the police, you obey commands.
Sir, I was trying to get
No,
this.
you didn't obey any command.
Sir, I'm with you guys, for Christ's sake. I'm a fucking federal agent.
Who's your supervisor? What's his name? What's your supervisor's name?
Hang on a second. The sack is currently John McPherson.
Dude, that's so funny. They're quizzing him. They're still quizzing him. Oh my God, that's awesome. Yo, tase him some more, motherfucker. Come on.
Who's on his way out to retire, who will soon be rolling.
I took the mag out.
My God. This is crazy.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
ATF agent's like, this is crazy. I didn't realize police brutality was a real problem. You know what this is? Look, he's like smiling a little bit. You know what this is? You know what this is? You know what this is? This is like when you fucking when you realize you're wrong in the argument, but you don't want to admit it, so you keep like trying to find new ways. Like last week when people were like, Hasan is exploiting his editor, not even my editor, but my producer for his podcast. Like, what a piece of shit. And then my producer came out and was like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? It's literally run like a cooperative. I'm getting a third of the entire revenue split amongst me, Will, and Hasan. And then they were like, well, this still says a lot about how Hasan, it still says a lot about Hasan because like we were able to believe this fucking false information. And basically, like, they were still trying to fucking flip it back onto me for some weird reason, even though they were, like, unironically just so horny to fucking cancel me. Yeah. That's what the cops are doing, where they're like, we beat this fucking Fed's ass, so now we have to be like, now we have to act like there was a justifiable reason for this. Are you even an ATF agent? Like, who's your boss?
My God. This is crazy.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Stand up.
I'm not trying to be ashamed of myself.
Come out and see the back of the cruiser.
Say, let me see
Get in the car.
badge.
Get in the car.
Sir, please.
You gotta see the back of the cruiser.
My God. Sir, I'm just trying to do my goddamn
Just get in the
job.
car. Why would you make us do this?
I didn't want you to. I wanted to. Wait.
No.
Hold on, he's
You
holding,
sir,
hold on.
sir,
I'm locking the
calm
door.
down.
Why are they still, like, why is he still handcuffed? I legit don't understand. They looked at his, like, they saw his badge, they looked at his wallet, and he's still currently that's so strange. I'm pretty sure at that point it's like you're kidnapping a federal agent, right? Like you can't I don't think you can do that. Like I don't think that's allowed, you know? I don't.
Relax.
Hold him.
Hey, guys, please. Just talk to me for 1 second, please.
Get in the car.
No,
We'll
wait.
talk later.
Sir, wait.
You had your chance.
No, I was trying to give you my creds. You didn't let me show
You
them
never
to you.
once tried.
I did.
Get in there. Have a seat.
Wait,
Now.
Have a seat.
Please, wait. I gotta breathe.
Okay,
Please,
you
sir,
can-
let
you
me
can
breathe.
sit down and breathe.
Let me breathe. I have a medical condition.
We're gonna get air tea. Get your legs in.
A lot of the comments are hating on ATF agents. Yeah, because that's the last resort of the libertarian. Like, libertarians are so fucking cucked by the police state, but at least, like, they still hate the ATF, right? And that's it, because they're the bad guys that come after your fucking guns, okay? And the ATF is horrible, by the way. Don't misunderstand me. I mean, god damn, dude. They are pretty fucked up. The #1 dog killers. But having said that, that's the reason why so many of these motherfuckers are probably siding with the cops in this, because they just despise the ATF. It's a way for a libertarian to maintain it's like, I'm anti-federal agencies attitude while still sucking on the boot of the law.
Get your legs in. We're closing this door.
Sir,
Get your legs in.
9170. We
I
have
need
a
air.
squad rolling. This guy's claiming he's
sir,
having
please,
breathing
call an
problems.
ambulance. I'm asking
I
for an
just
ambulance.
did.
Got a
2
medic
seconds
coming.
ago.
Get in the car.
Sir, I don't need the taser didn't block.
You just said call an ambulance. We don't need a
I
medic.
know you don't want one. Get
All
in
the way in the car. Get all
Sir,
the way
I
in.
can't
I'll
breathe.
go run.
Wait, sir.
All the way in. Push your seat all the way
No,
in.
sir, I'm begging you.
Get all the way in.
Bro, that's so funny. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Like, I don't understand how the fuck they continue arresting him. Like, they 100% now know. Why don't you time Fear and for when you're not streaming? What do you mean? Like, releasing it? Because, you know, it's a separate entity? Just watch it later. It's not fucking live, dude. You don't have to, like, immediately watch it. Yeah, like on off days or something. Motherfucker, I don't have off days. What are you talking about? Why are you mad that, like, you're getting extra content, but you're getting it, like, Now you have something to watch later at night when I'm not streaming. Anyway, back to this fucking fun shit.
Wait, how did this happen?
Okay. Get in! For crying out loud, you're a cop, you're not an ass.
No, wait, I can't. You're fucking my head up. The seatbelt's in place. Please.
Oh, that's so funny.
I didn't have to do that.
You kind of projected mad on that shitter. It was a good question, Law, because it's extra content. And also, I have no other fucking way to release it when I'm not live because I'm live all the fucking time. That's why I serve you the top of the hour ad break 8 times a fucking day at the top of the hour because I'm live for 8 hours a day every fucking day. Okay? And 8 times a day, I tell you, you can avoid those ads as long as you subscribe for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime. You want that juicy, uninterrupted, hog-on-hog action. You can subscribe for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, or you can get gifted a sub. Okay? Here's the 1 minute ad break now. Take 1 day off and everyone thinks you're a 6-day Andy. Ludwig does it after stream and he posts his newest video, but what the fuck, chatter, who has? Well, I can't do that. I can't do that because I'm not on YouTube. Ludwig can raid into a YouTube video of his and pump the numbers, but I can't do that on Twitch.
Please, sir, if you are a real police officer, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. I'm trying to give you my creds.
Guns up.
Sir, I'm trying to give you my creds.
Trying to give you my creds.
Sir.
Bro, they're so winded. I love these bags of potatoes, bro. So incredibly winded from the routine. Wait, Newsmax is blaming the ATF agent? Body cam footage shows why cops must cooperate and communicate. Michael Dorstowitz is like Alan Dershowitz, but oh my god, the Newsmax writers are so funny. They got Callista Gingrich on there. Oh, fuck yes.
Your vehicle. Secure the gun in your vehicle.
Please call my supervisor. Please call John McPherson.
We have our supervisor on the way. We'll let him handle it.
He's pointing his gun through the window? Wait, what? No, he's not. Can he do that? Oh, he was doing that. The cop was doing that. They pull out Air 1 for this? Fuck yeah, dude. You need a helicopter to arrest one ATF agent.
Please call my supervisor, guys.
My sergeant's on the way. He's going to take care of it.
I mean, seriously, guys. Hey, sir. I didn't mean to get you worked up, but you...
When you get a gun pointed in your face by a cop, you give orders. You don't get to argue. You don't get to argue. You don't get to argue anymore.
I was trying to show you my cred.
You get to do that after you're secured.
Did Tate nuke his own Twitch? Or, oh, it has. He nuked it own. This channel's been closed by the user. Oh, he deleted his own Twitch. He didn't get banned. He deleted his own Twitch. Damn, that's some real bottom G behavior, brother. It's a classic I'm not owned move right there. Oh, more cops. They need backup. They need all the backup they can get on this one, I think. One cooperating federal agent.
Is this guy here outside the whole time?
I think so. We had to get him as a witness.
Yeah. Hey, sir, we're going to need you to hang around for a little bit.
You got everything, right? Thank you. I'm just putting this stuff on your hood.
That's fine.
Whenever the sergeant gets here, we'll call his supervisor.
Look, I'm going to let him handle it. I'm not talking any.
It's disappointing. Dude, you saw how he was. He wouldn't
I know.
lie. No, you never, no.
Don't even argue with him.
It's all on video.
Don't even argue with him. Just let him yell. Just let him yell.
He's a thief? ATF Jamesburg attempted to make contact with a member of Columbus, Ohio community who then called 911. When Columbus PD officers Joseph Kenzel arrived, Agent Berg did not comply with their commands. Well, they kind of did. He kind of did. Wait, Agent Burke, who in 2015 was charged with shoplifting wine from a Kroger grocery store, is now suing the officers for excessive force. Bro, dude, cop brain is so fucking it's perma-fried. When you're on that cop brain shit, you literally fucking will pull the arrest records of another guy who's also a cop. Bro, he shoplifted a 5-bottle of wine, bro. He's a criminal, bro. That's crazy.
Please call my supervisor. Please call my supervisor.
Yeah, we're going to use this truck, He's got a medic. He says he got something to do. He may even really be a police officer. He's got a badge, but he wouldn't do anything. He wouldn't get on the ground. I told him over and over again on the ground. He wouldn't comply with anything.
I can't fucking breathe.
He followed us the whole time.
Sir.
Wouldn't get in the car. If he is a real
You
police
guys hurt
officer.
or anything?
No,
I had a little scratch. I'm fine.
Okay.
no, I do that.
Yeah. All right.
By the way, the truthaboutguns.com is going to definitely take an anti-ATF and pro-police slant in this one. You have to understand, you're probably confused. You're like, why are the fucking right-wing publications like defending the cops in this situation? One, because they love defending the cops, and it's like they're perma-stuck on defending the cops. And two, everybody hates the ATF. You have to remember that, like, right-wingers hate the ATF. Libertarians, it's the last law enforcement agency that libertarians will actually fucking genuinely criticize and shit on. Okay? And he apparently sued them as well, which we'll take a look at in a second.
12 gauge or 28 1 shotgun.
Did we get him all a good pat down on him and everything?
Not really,
We got
no.
133 off.
ATF stands for alcohol, tobacco, firearms. They're the guys who like go in and take guns away.
I gave her my name. I gave her my badge number. And when the officer I was taken by surprise. I got out. I went
Yes, also known as the fun police.
Come on, just so you know.
I don't have mine. I mean, yeah.
the door knock. I couldn't show him my credits. He's telling me to get on the ground. He's pointing the gun. I'm freaking out because it's not the response.
Yeah, be sure to hydrate, brother. When you let the hogs out into the wild under the hot summer sun and the Columbus, Ohio sun, you gotta make sure you stay hydrated as you arrest other law enforcement agencies.
And I was trying to do my best.
Which car did he come in?
Right there. Right there.
Did you run that tab?
What you got? Not yet.
Not yet.
I don't see one black Kia.
Do you have your computer up? If not, I'll leave. Henry, Charles,
He's going to run on mine. He's just going to use my computer.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna actually watch this video now.
Who and what and the right. Before we dive into the interaction, I want to give a big thanks to the sponsor of this episode. Thanks to so many devices. Shark is offering 30-day money. Not Surfshark for sponsoring this episode. On July 7th, 2020, ATF agent James Burke went to a home in Columbus, Ohio to retrieve a weapon from an individual who was not permitted to have a firearm. Agent Burke knocked on the door, but the individual inside the home refused to open it and called 911 instead. Despite the fact that the caller read the dispatcher Agent Burke's badge number, officers Joseph Fahey and Kevin Winchell of the Columbus Division of Police were dispatched to investigate the situation as an attempted break-in.
Hey, turn around. Let me see your hands. Turn around. Let me see your hands. Okay, let me see your hands. I need to see.
Said, I'm a federal fucking agent. That's it. That's the first thing he said, okay? Like immediately. He's like, I'm a federal fucking agent.
some ID. Get on the ground. Get on the ground now.
Why? Why is your gun out? Why is that the first thing? Like, why is that the first reaction, bro? Like, no normal human being should look at this and go, wow, that's great. That's fun. Like, he's already pulled out the 9, dude. What the fuck?
Now, get on the ground. What's your deal? Get on the ground now. I'm a federal agent.
917-110-3.
I'm a federal agent.
Get on the ground.
Get on the ground. I'm a federal agent.
Why wouldn't you show me your ID when I got here? Don't move forward.
Wait, what do you mean? Why won't you show me your ID when I got here? You think it'd be better if he reached, dude? You're already fucking, you pulled it out. Got all the conflicting instructions too, both asking for ID and telling him to show his hands so he could stay. He was not complying either way. Yeah, exactly.
You didn't ask for it.
He is at 335.
Get on the ground. We'll figure it out.
On that 10-8.
Not getting on the ground.
Well, then stay where you're at.
I'll stay where I'm at.
Fine. Why do you got to make this harder than it is?
Listen, I'm not getting on.
I have no problem making this.
My ID.
I just want to see if anybody from 3 precinct can respond.
There's no problem making this deadly.
Pocket. You're the one overreacting.
I'm not overreacting. We got a call that someone's impersonating a police.
I'm not overreacting. Brother, you have a gun trained on him. Every single situation where your gun is out, where your service weapon is aimed at a human being, is an instance where you're most likely overreacting. Unless it's one of like the very few instances where it is reasonable, you know, viable, where like someone else also has a gun trained on you. You know what I mean? That's the only instance where it's like it's you're not overreacting.
Police officer out here doesn't have ID.
Wow, that's such a bullshit take. Wait, what? You really think cops should just pull out the gun? Do you not understand that that is like absolutely an escalation?
No kidding, because she doesn't want to open it.
Okay, get on the ground so I can find out who you are.
It ain't happening.
Okay, fine.
Not happening.
Fine.
Although Agent Burke repeatedly states that he is a federal agent, Officer Fahey continues to order him to get on the ground. While the interplay between the jurisdiction and authority of federal and local law enforcement agencies is complicated, in general, local law enforcement has the authority to issue lawful orders to federal agents when necessary to complete their duties. In the U.S., the authority of state, county, and local police departments is established by what is known as territorial jurisdiction. This means that, in most situations, a local police officer only has the authority to enforce criminal laws within their own city. But as long as they are within their jurisdiction, they can enforce every type of criminal law. For example, Section 737.11 of the Ohio Revised Code, which would apply to Officer Fahey, states that municipal police officers have the authority to enforce all municipal ordinances, as well as, quote, all criminal laws of the state and the United States. Federal law enforcement agencies, on the other hand, have jurisdiction throughout the United States, but they typically do not have a general grant of authority to enforce all laws. Rather, federal law enforcement agencies are granted authority by Congress through the United States Code, and most are limited to investigating matters that are within federal jurisdiction. While states have a general police power to pass laws for the welfare of their people, the federal government can only create laws regarding certain subjects that are listed in the Constitution, such as regulating interstate commerce and providing for the punishment of counterfeiting money. These powers are often referred to as the enumerated powers of the federal government.
How do you know that was their first interaction? Wait, what? Bro, they fucking called. It was a break-in. They're coming onto the scene because someone called in a break-in. Okay, ATF guy is sussy because they are ATF. Goes up to some random fucking house and says like they are with the Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms Agency. He's a federal agent and he's asking questions about whether or not they have guns in the house. Okay, which is already, that's inappropriate. And I do agree. Fuck the ATF, right? But what you're, you know, there's no reason to like create other narratives here.
Government. Therefore, both Agent Burke and Officer Fahey were operating within their jurisdiction throughout this incident. But without more information about the underlying situation, it is unclear whether a court would conclude that Officer Fahey's commands constituted lawful orders.
Do you find I think I'm a police officer or something? What the heck's the matter with you? Who do you think you are?
Chopper.
Get on the ground!
I'm not getting on it.
Chopper thinks.
I'm not getting
91-7, I'm pulling up.
I got my ID.
Do not reach for your waist! Keep your hands up!
Why would I have an overlay?
Get your hands up! Sir! Get on you! Face down! On the ground! Face down now! Face down!
You guys are making a big mistake.
You're fine, we'll settle in a second. Settle down. Face down now! All the way down! All the way!
Once Officer Winchell arrives on the scene, Agent Burke decides to comply with the commands of the officers and gets on the ground. While attempting to place Agent Burke into handcuffs, Officer Fahey deploys his taser, and after being stunned, Agent Burke surrenders to the officers.
Sir, I'm just trying to do my job.
Just get in the car. Why would you make us do this?
I didn't want you to. I wanted to. Wait.
No, you knew what you were doing.
Sir, calm down.
Relax.
Sir, hey, guys, please, just talk to me for 1 second, please.
Get in the car.
No,
we'll
wait.
talk later.
Sir, wait.
You had your chance.
No, I was trying to give you my creds. You didn't let me show them to
Never
you.
once tried.
I did.
Get in the car.
Wait.
Now!
Have a seat. Please, wait, I gotta breathe.
Okay,
Please,
you
sir,
can,
let
you
me
can
breathe.
sit down and breathe.
Let me breathe. I have a medical condition.
We're gonna get air to you. Get
No,
your legs
no.
in. Get your
Sir.
legs in. We're closing this door.
Sir,
Get your legs in.
I need air. Sir, please, call an ambulance. I'm asking for an
We
ambulance.
got a medic coming. Get in the car.
Sir, I don't need the medic. The taser didn't bother
You
me.
just said call an ambulance if you don't need
Yeah, now you don't want one. Get in the car.
in the car. Get all the way.
You're giving us conflicting orders. Get in the fucking car. That's all.
I can't breathe.
I'll go around.
Wait, sir.
I gotta pee. I'll be back. Hold on.
Yeah, if you got Dublin cars close, keep them.
The officers attempt to place Agent Burke into their patrol vehicle, but he verbally and physically resists, prompting the officers to force him into the back of the cruiser.
Please, sir.
If you are a real police officer, you ought to be ashamed of
I
yourself.
was trying to give you my creds.
We got him in the car.
Copy, Dublin, at scene.
He might even be a real cop, but he wouldn't tell us,
everything
wouldn't
looks fine
do
here.
anything, wouldn't get on the ground. I mean, what the
I'm
heck?
in the cruiser. We'll go ahead and clear.
You bet.
I don't believe they're looking for anybody else.
We had to taser him, so we got a medic coming.
Yeah, we canceled our units and now we heard you guys marked up again.
Well, that's what we thought, but then he wouldn't get in the car.
Trying to get in on his house.
If he is an actual police officer, he ought to be ashamed of himself.
Sir, I'm not. I'm trying to
You're not. You're right. You're not.
give my creds.
Yeah. No, you screwed up, you bet. First thing he should have had his badges out when I got here. Wouldn't get on the ground, wouldn't comply with anything. Whenever the sergeant gets here, we'll call his supervisor.
I'm not letting him handle. I'm not
Yep,
fucking
at this point. Dude, you saw how he was. He wouldn't comply. No, you never, no. It's all on video.
Don't even argue with him. Just let him yell.
Yeah, we had to use the taser, just a drive stun.
Okay.
But he's got a medic. He says he's got some condition. He may even really be a police officer. He's got a badge, but he wouldn't do anything, wouldn't get on the ground. I told him over and over to get on the ground. He wouldn't comply with anything. We had to tase him. He
right.
fought with us the whole time. Wouldn't get in the car. If he is a real police officer.
Or anything?
No, we're not.
Okay. Okay.
No, I do got him. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So his supervisor is going to need to come to scene. After the way he acted, it's all on video.
He's got a good looking badge. He's got a good looking badge.
He very well may be. But you know what? When a Columbus police officer, yeah.
Buddy, you're good. Don't worry about it.
I know.
I get it.
He remarkably, he said over and over, I'm not getting on the ground. I will not. I'm like, okay.
Oh, okay. Then it's okay. Then never mind. Yeah, it's solved. Magic. Magical words.
I said, you obviously don't know what's going on then. If he's here to work a warrant by himself, there's something strange about that too.
Something about the guy info. Her wife, her husband bought a shotgun or something. He was here to follow up on some shotgun purchase.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's an NFTA or CP. I don't know.
Who knows?
Here, the Columbus officers remark that Agent Burke was allegedly at the location to follow up on the purchase of a shotgun, which is a common task for an ATF agent. The Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, known as the ATF for short, is a law enforcement agency within the Department of Justice that, according to Section 599A of Title 28 of the U.S. Code, is responsible for investigating, quote, criminal and regulatory violations of the federal firearms, explosives, arson, alcohol, and tobacco smuggling laws. Under Section 3051 of Title 18 of the U.S. Code, ATF agents have the authority to, quote, make seizures of property subject to forfeiture to the United States, which, according to Section 924 of Title 18 of the U.S. Code, includes illegally possessed firearms. In fact, as the Wall Street Journal reported in 2019, ATF agents are regularly involved in retrieving weapons weapons from individuals who were sold firearms when they should have not been permitted to purchase one due to their background check. These delayed denials occur when, because of backlogs in the federal background check system, individuals are sold firearms before their background check is completed, as the sale is legally permitted to proceed after 3 business days, even if the check is not finished. If the FBI, which performs the background checks, determines that an individual should not have been sold a firearm once the check is completed, the delayed denial is referred to the ATF to track down and seize the weapon. In 2017 alone, the ATF was responsible for handling about 6,000 of these seizures, and a delayed denial is only one of the reasons that an ATF agent can confiscate weapons. While it is uncertain whether Agent Burke was pursuing a delayed denial or was following up on another firearm issue, it is clear that Agent Burke was performing a routine duty in his role as an ATF special agent.
Are you guys the ones that originally called?
Yes.
Okay. What did he say to you when he was talking to you?
I have to open the door because he's a police. I tell him I can't open the door because my husband...
Our officers on edge, bro. We were finally able to make
he said, you have to open the door. I tell him, I'm sorry, I can't. Stay with my kids. My kids start crying because they're afraid. And I tell him,
Did he ever try to... Did he ever...
So now I'm thinking, why doesn't the ATF arrive at the house with the local police to confiscate a weapon? Well, that is because the ATF itself can act like the primary agent responsible in that situation. You don't have to do that. Oh, for the record, remember, that's why I'm saying, like, the ATF is also, there are also cops, and they are also shit, for the record. So, you know, they are just the federal cops, and they are shitty in the situation. They're probably fucking harassing this family and shit, too.
Try and break the door or anything like that?
Yes, he is still knock, and he said, I will stay here until evening if you don't open the door because you are liar.
Okay. Very good. There's a chance the sergeant might want to talk to you, so thank you very much. Okay, good. Thanks, Dee.
Appreciate your hard work. Thank you. You have a good everybody.
The complainant essentially admits to the Columbus officers that she refused to open the door for Agent Burke despite the fact that she was informed that he was a federal officer. In general, citizens are under no obligation to open their doors to members of law enforcement.
What is this cop fucking B-roll, dude? This is pretty funny.
Without a warrant, and this remains true in
every cop is shitty. Hasan a clown, bro. Oh my lord, why are you so fucking bent, dude? We can't even watch police officers literally fucking other cops over and behaving in an animalistic capacity without some fucking fragile little butthurt bitch boy freaking out in the fucking chat. Suck my dick, dude. Yeah, I know Trump is representing himself. Okay, content. I know content. I know. We'll get to it.
This situation. Although Agent Burke was at the home to retrieve a shotgun from a citizen who was not legally allowed to own a firearm, it is likely that a court would conclude that the citizen did not have to open the door or surrender the firearm if Agent Burke did not have a warrant. In the 1958 case of Jones versus United States, the Supreme Court explained that, quote, it is settled doctrine that probable cause for belief that certain articles subject to seizure are in a dwelling cannot of itself justify a search without a warrant. Were federal officers free to search without a warrant merely upon probable cause to believe that certain articles were within a home, the provisions of the Fourth Amendment would become empty phrases, and the protection it affords largely nullified. Similarly, in the 1980 case of Payton versus New York, the Supreme Court stated that, quote, it is a basic principle of Fourth Amendment law that searches and seizures inside a home without a warrant are presumptively unreasonable. Absent exigent circumstances, a warrantless entry to search for weapons or contraband is unconstitutional, even when a felony has been committed and there is probable cause to believe that incriminating evidence will be found within. While it is certainly possible that in some situations exigent circumstances to enter a home and seize an illegal firearm without a warrant may exist, there did not appear to be any such emergency in this situation. Assuming that Agent Burke was not executing a warrant, the complainant was most likely within her rights to refuse to answer the door for Agent Burke.
What's he got?
Body armor.
There's a chance he may even be legit. Who knows?
But she said he grabbed the handle and tried to push it open.
Yeah, they said if we put it as an 8 that he's trying to break in. That's why I thought he's working the 58 by himself. Yeah.
After holding Agent Burke for about an hour, the officers released him without charges. On December 4th, 2020, Agent Burke filed a federal lawsuit against the city of Columbus, Officer Fahey, and Officer Winchell, alleging that, among other violations, Officers Fahey and Winchell used excessive force during the incident. According to the complaint, Agent Burke was transferred to an administrative support role within ATF after the incident because of the injuries he suffered. As of the date of this episode, the lawsuit is still pending. Overall, Agent Burke gets a C- because although he was likely acting within his lawful authority when the Columbus officers arrived on the scene, he refused to obey what were likely lawful orders from the officers, physically and verbally resisted the officer.
Oh my God, the audit. What fucking channel is this? I thought these guys were like libertarians.
And maintain.
I swear to God, like 90% of their resentment, even with libertarians, is still like their resentment plays a larger role in this situation.
Unprofessional and
audit the audit is Blue Lives Matter? Wait, why would they do an audit the audit? Wait, this is XQC's content? XQC looks at audit the audit? What the fuck? This is my content, motherfucker. I think you guys are... Doesn't he just watch live PD? Wait, really? Bro... No shot. Wait, that's kind of cool. That I did not know that, but that is pretty dope that he like watches bad police interactions regularly in front of like 70,000 fucking little juiceronis, you know? Oh my God. He does, but he has bad takes? Yeah, I mean, that's gonna happen.
Condescending demeanor throughout the encounter. While it is clear from the video footage that Agent Burke informed the Columbus officers that he was a federal agent on multiple occasions, that statement alone does not override the officers' authority to order him to the ground until they can secure the scene. Agent Burke was armed at the time of the encounter, and it could certainly be argued that the Columbus officers just wanted to disarm him in case he was, in fact, pretending to be a federal agent. If Agent Burke had politely complied with the orders of the officers, instead of blatantly refusing to get on the ground, then this interaction may have had a much different outcome. All that said, there is no denying that at least some degree of negligence took place from the Columbus officers' conduct, but Agent Burke may have had a much stronger case against them if he had been more willing to cooperate with their commands. I commend the agent for following up this interaction with the proper legal actions, but I would caution him to consider the notion that federal law enforcement authority does not trump state law enforcement authority in future encounters. The Columbus officers get an F for approaching the scene with their weapons drawn despite no immediate threat being present, neglecting to consider the facts of the encounter in an effort to gain control of the situation, and for failing to conduct a legitimate investigation into Agent Burke's identity before deciding to place him under arrest. Although the legality of the Columbus officers' commands is difficult to question, the logic behind issuing...
I mean, yeah, that's... Okay, never mind. I mean, he gave him an F, so that's like... It is pretty bad, though. I mean, this is like... pretty out there, right? At least they didn't kill him.
Issuing those commands is even more difficult to understand. Agent Burke's lawsuit against the officers claims that the woman who called the Columbus officers to the scene provided dispatch with the agent's name and badge number, and given that Agent Burke wasn't making any threatening gestures or statements when the officers arrived on the scene, it's extremely tough to comprehend why the officers responded to the call by immediately shouting commands with their weapons drawn. The Columbus officers also refused to allow Agent Burke to provide his credentials to them on multiple occasions, and seemed to display a complete disregard for the fact that Agent Burke was an ATF agent. As mentioned before, there is an argument to be made that the Columbus officers were within their authority to secure Agent Burke's firearm before investigating further. However, no practical threat existed when the officers arrived on the scene, and at no point did Agent Burke do anything to suggest that he was anything less than a federal agent attempting to carry out his duties. If the Columbus officers had merely taken the time to figure out what was going on before deciding to resort to physical force, then this interaction would likely have had a much more positive outcome. This encounter highlights the importance of de-escalation and investigation, and it will certainly be interesting to see how Agent Burke's loss...
Yeah, notice, dude, every cop looks the same. Every cop looks the same, including the lady cop.
Suit fares in the courtroom. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my second.
Yeah, a lot of what they do, this encounter is every encounter with the police. Yeah, most encounters with the police are probably F. Like, most encounters with the police probably earn them a nice fat little F. But we have some other police encounters that I wanted to look at. Here it is.